Hello, people.
Hey, what's up?
Don't pay attention to me at the moment. I'm not.
Alright,
Okay.
so this episode we're going to be telling funny stories.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first?
No, you can start.
Okay. Alright, this first story is of Rachel when she fell down the stairs.
I don't like you.
Okay, so I was over at her house one day and we had eaten sandwiches and I had some pizza rolls.
We were up in my room.
We were up in her room, and then we finished and we were talking for a little bit, and then we decided to go downstairs. So bad, I'm sorry. It's just too funny.
It wasn't that funny. Oh gosh.
And then we were walking down the stairs, and I was behind her, and she was walking down, and then all of a sudden.
And she was talking to me, and I was focusing more on her than I was on the stairs. And
she missed the last 3 steps of the stairs, and she slipped and fell. And she fell on the ground.
It wasn't that funny.
To me it was.
Okay, Mackenzie.
Alright, but I'm sorry.
I almost sprained my ankle. Almost did.
Alright, and this next story is of the time our friend Gio slipped in the mud.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we were all at the park. All of our friends. Who was it? Who was there?
It was you, me, Daniel, Shane, Gio.
Wasn't Zeph there?
Yeah, Zeph.
And wasn't Bradley there too?
And Bradley, yeah.
So Rachel and I were just on the bench, and then all the other boys were playing
kickball.
Yeah, kickball. And then Gio was running over to us, and he said he was trying to jump over a mud puddle, but he ended up jumping in it, and then he slipped. So this is like the mud puddle, and this is him. He's like, and then he got his pants dirty, and it was really funny.
It really was.
Rachel and I were laughing so hard.
We were laughing so hard we fell off the bench.
Alright, your turn to tell stories.
Haley loves him. Who the hell is Haley?
She's looking through the yearbook.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, my turn to tell stories.
Okay, bro.
Okay. My first story is about when we went to the mall this one time, and Haley. Oh my God, Rachel. Alright, tell your story.
Hold on, let me show them this. I'm sorry to take up my time, but you see this? You see this hot guy right here? Oh no, you can't really see him. Right there. Yeah. So it has a heart around it, and it says Haley hearts this guy. And I'm like, who the heck is Haley? You know, I thought she was gonna be some cute 8th grader or something. It's this girlie right here. She's ugly.
Oh my God, Rachel.
Sorry, I do not like her.
Anyways,
my story. Okay, so we were in Claire's. We were looking at flower crowns. Speaking of flower crowns.
Did you bring yours?
Yeah, it's in my bag. Okay. And so we were looking at flower crowns, and then me and our friend Lily and I, we were looking at fake gauges. You know, and then this lady, she starts falling, and we're like, whoa, what's going on? Because this little girl, she just started yelling, and she was like, Mommy, no, Mommy, and we're just like, oh goodness, is she dying? Don't die, please, do not die. That's not good. Dying's not a good thing to do. Don't do that. And then, like, me and Lily walked over to Mackenzie and her mom, and we were like,
Lindsay.
And we were like, oh my goodness, that was creepy. And then the lady was like sitting there, and then this lady that had her head in the dying lady's head in her lap, she was making a big scene about it, and it was just horrible. And yeah, my hair stuck to my background. Okay, Sorry, I'm like obsessed with my background. Oh! Okay, what was my other story? It was about... Oh my gosh, yeah. So, can you give my bear, please? Give me Steven Universe bear. Okay, and so, yeah, Mackenzie and I were spending the night at our friend Lily's house. That was actually the night before we went to the mall. And this is my bear. His name is Steven. I named him Steven after Steven Universe. And so, my friend Lily and I, we were up on her bed or whatever, and we were talking and stuff, and just... I'll smack him with a book again.
But then this time I wouldn't mean to. It's just like, just kidding.
Ow, you're hitting my nose.
But you get.
Okay.
For doing what? For being a butt.
I'm not a butt.
You are sometimes. Just kidding.
You still want to deal with America.
Hey, I'm Mexican.
Yeah, you're my Mexican jumping bean.
Yeah.
Inside joke. Don't take that racistly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's an inside joke. It's okay. It's all good in the hood.
It's all gravy. Anyways, I look high on here. Ooh.
I'm tired.
Anyways, so, at the sleepover, me and Lily, we were just sitting there, and we were laying down, and we were, like, right about to fall asleep. And Mackenzie's like, can I cuddle with your bear? And I'm like, go ahead, Mackenzie, I don't care. And then all of a sudden, she starts naming the members of One Direction, and she's got her legs wrapped around him. And
Shut up, Rachel.
And she's all like, hey, no, she's like, Niall Bear. And I was like, Mackenzie, shut up. And she was like, Zane Bear. And I was like, oh my gosh, shut up. And then she was like, Louie Bear. I was like, oh, get your paws off my Louie, girl. No, I'm not a Directioner. I like rock bands. Yeah. And, so then Lily, she was like, I swear
I said Liam Bear, too.
Yeah, she said, Liam Bear. And then Lily's like, I swear, if you say Harry Bear, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Oh.
Profanity.
Beep. That was a beep. I said beep. She said, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. And she's like, Harry Bear. And then Lily's like, oh, that's it. And then Lily almost fell over the bunk. It was pretty funny. And then, so then me and Lily, I'm not even kidding, we were laying there and we were right about to fall asleep. And we were watching, we had put on a Medea movie or whatever to occupy Mackenzie. And so we could fall asleep. And yeah, we love you, Mackenzie. And so she was like, oh, there's Medea. Right before, we were right about to fall asleep. Me and Lily both. Lily and I both. Anyways, and we were just sitting there like, and then she's like, oh, there's Medea. Oh, Mackenzie, shut up. It was pretty funny. And then, what other funny stories do I have? Prank calls with Bradley. Yes. Okay, so we were prank calling a bunch of different random stores with our friend Bradley, right? And so we prank called what was our first one?
I can't remember. Was it like Hot Topic or something?
I can remember Hot Topic and Spencer's.
Was it Target?
And Pizza Hut and Target.
Walmart?
Yeah, we did Walmart, Target, Pizza Hut, Hot Topic, and Spencer's. Okay, for Spencer's, he's, oh my gosh. Spencer's is gonna be the last one I tell you guys. Okay, so, first for Hot Topic, he was like, do you guys have One Direction lingerie? And everybody was laughing their butts off. And they're like, no, sorry, we don't. And he's like, darn. I'm gonna hand the phone to my friend now because she wanted to see if you guys had something else. And I was like, do you guys have cupcakes? And they're like, excuse me, miss? And I'm like, do you guys have cupcakes? You know, those things, they're like little cakes in those little cup topper thingy whatevers. And they're like, no, sorry, you might want to try a bakery. And I was like, don't treat me like I'm blonde, even though I'm blonde. And they were like, okay, ma'am, you have a nice day. It was pretty funny.
My God.
And then for Walmart, we kept asking for lemon cupcakes with chocolate frosting. And oh my gosh, this is already 10 minutes long. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's worth it. Yes.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
They're so
Fabulous.
beautiful.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so yeah, and then for Walmart and Target, we kept asking for lemon cupcakes with chocolate frosting.
Target.
And none of them had them.
Wally Mart. What?
I went like this. I went.
Alright, continue.
And so, then for Spencer's, Bradley stole the phone, and he said, "Do you guys have dildos?" And they're like, "Yes, actually, we do. Carry a wide variety." And he's like, "Oh, really? How wide a variety?" And then, yeah, it was, yeah. And
yeah.
He's Bradley. Yeah. And, so, and she's like, "Well, we have long ones, thin ones, thick ones, short ones, skinny ones, fat ones." And he's like, "Okay, all I needed to know." And then I was like, "Hand me the phone." And he's like, "Whatever." I was like, "Do you guys have dead people?" Blah. And then she hung up on me. It was funny. And then I prank called Pizza Hut, and I was like, he's like, "Hello, can I get your name and address?" I was like, "My name is Jeff." And I was like, "My name is Jeff, and I live," and he's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, my name is Jeff." And he's like, "Well, where do you live, Jeff?" And I was like, "My name is Jeff, and I live on Sesame Street." And then he was like, "Okay, well, what would you like, Jeff?" I was like, "Do you guys have hot dogs?" And he's like, It's called Pizza Hut. I don't think we're gonna have hot dogs." I was like, "Well, I don't know, because last time I checked, you guys have wings, and then you had that piece of bread, and then you had the cheese bread, and then you had the tortilla chips, and then you had the Muncho potato chips." He's like, "We never had no dang potato chips." I was like, "You guys should really carry potato chips." Because I like potato chips. Yeah, long story short, he did not like me.
I bet he didn't.
Whatsoever. And then, you want to tell the potato chips and Oreo story?
Yeah, I will
Even though
gladly.
this is already 13 minutes long.
Oh, gladly. So, me, Rachel, and Gio went to the, shop at gas station shop at, whatever it's called.
We don't want them to know we're on.
Gas station. Whatever it's called. I don't know anymore. So, we went to buy drinks and potato chips, and we bought Oreos.
We bought a mega stuffed pack.
Yes. And then we went to the community center. And then...
Well, the playground by the community center.
Yeah. And then I was eating all the potato chips, and Jill was like, "Dang, Mackenzie, why are you eating all my potato chips?"
And then we were making fun of his Hispanic accent. We were like, "Dang, why you eating all the friggin' potato chips, Mackenzie? Gosh."
And then I was eating all the Oreos.
No, me and Mackenzie and I ate all the Oreos, and Gio's like, "Dang, I only got like 2. And we're like, "Yeah, 'cause you ate all the frickin' potato chips." And he's like, "No, that was Mackenzie. She ate all my potato chips."
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, Munchos are the best brand of potato chips in the world.
They are.
Munchos. Buy Munchos.
Yes.
And this is not free advertisement, because they haven't paid us.
Yeah.
Which they really should.
Yeah.
Because I really like Munchos. We tried to call them, and they wouldn't answer.
Yeah, which sucked.
Yeah.
Balls.
It sucked balls, Mackenzie. That's not good. That's not a good thing to do, because I am a good girl. No, I'm kidding. That's really not a good thing to do, but nasty.
Alright, guys, we're gonna end it here, because this is 14 freaking minutes long.
So sorry you had to hear our voices for 14 minutes.
So sorry we wasted 14 minutes and 48 seconds of your time.
Well, 15 minutes. Well, we love you. Bye.